I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Wins. I want to tell you it's an absolute pleasure to be here at the 36th annual Baie Verte Peninsula Mining Conference. A big thank you to our friends at Brook Construction, High Tech Communication, and Western Petroleum for bringing this conversation alive. They understand the importance that all voices matter. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
So my name is Sharon McLennon. I'm the director with the Newfoundland and Labrador Workforce Innovation Center at the College of North Atlantic. And I lead an amazing, wicked team, we call them, of staff now in Corner Brook and with a footprint in St. John's. And we look at all things workforce development. So how can we test and share solutions around innovation and workforce development that will get people working and attached to the workforce? And that's a major part of what we do is trying to make sure that we're testing innovative ways to get people to work and to stay working. So we have lots of models that we've tested, and we're really now in the process of getting that research off the shelf and into the hands of government for new policies or programs, or in the hands of employers so they can apply the learnings from what we've done, career practitioners, etc. So we're doing lots of things in different areas.
It's sort of closing that loop from industry need to academic offerings, right?
Absolutely, that's one of the key ones. But in the big picture, it's really about the employment system and entrepreneurship system. So what are the gaps that are preventing that from being a really truly high functioning system that's producing jobs, that's producing employment, employability, and entrepreneurship? And that's what we try to do, and we do that by consulting with all the labor market stakeholders to find out where they see the gaps and where they see the opportunities and where they see the solutions.
Where do you see the opportunity in the mining sector?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. First of all, I see that in applying what is world-class geology, technology, expertise, and networks to not only Baie Verte and the mining sector here, but really scaling that to the mining sector across the province and beyond. And I would argue that it's a model for other sectors. Mm-hmm. How they're doing it, we could be doing it too in other sectors.
Wow. You know, as we walk around the conference and we walk around the show floor, there's some very interesting conversations going on. Things like making the mining sector appealing to women to enter the workforce.
Yes.
Talk to me about the importance of sort of diving even into those levels of the conversation.
Yeah, I think it's really important, I guess, in two ways. There are people now that are in careers that they probably, they could be declining sectors they want to change. So how can we help them transition and get models to do that? I think it's also about upskilling the current and targeting women for those training programs, and they're there. I also think it's about working with organizations like the Office of Advancing Women in Apprenticeships, and we're going to be doing some of that. But it's also about building the talent pipeline of grade 4 to grade 7 and working with people like Amanda in the mining NL sector to really look at all of the potential workforce in those areas, and then coming up with very customized, targeted approaches to appealing to women. And of course men as well, but and that's one way to do that. So I think it's about collaboration, it's about targeted communications, and it's about understanding where those women, where they are in their heads about what they see as the mining sector, what it's about, what their potential is, and making sure they have the information to make informed decisions.
Picking up on Amanda there for a second, her team is diving deep into the education sector, getting down into sort of grade 4 level, and through experiential learning, bringing the mining sector alive to those young minds. Talk to me about that.
I am so impressed with the work that they're doing, and there will be, I guess, announcements about some future things. But they're doing very much about, education is critical to them, making sure that they're training educators about how to make information available to their students, and making sure they have the resources. I think it's amazing what they're doing. They're also going to have new programs that will be announced, I'm sure. But I'm very impressed with their holistic approach to, right from the ground up and from a very early age, and the research says it's really important to do that, to shape their decision-making about careers, and ensuring that they have the labor market information and the tools and the champions, I guess, to make sure that that happens. So I'm very impressed.
It must be equally sort of exciting for you to watch those big movers, those big muscles in this province, whether it's government, industry, academia, community, all working together for the benefit of this sector and others. Talk to me about the importance of all those silos dropping and everybody working together.
I think it's amazing. That's I guess our philosophy, our mandate is to do that, but this conference is doing it in spades. And actually, it's funny you should say that, because I was thinking today as I was listening to the various government and industry and particular entrepreneurs talk about that, it is exactly what we need to be doing. And as I referenced earlier, it's a real model, I think, for other regions and other sectors, that they bring everyone together, because it takes multiple perspectives to get really good solutions and innovation that needs to come out of that to produce solutions that work for this province and in the region and the sector.
Thanks for joining us on the show. We certainly appreciate your lens on things. An absolute pleasure.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you.